IVM.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of IVM Likes. This is our second attempt at recording this episode because we were using another app other than Zoom and it was the whole thing. It did not happen. So part of what these guys are going to talk about, I already know. But I'm going to act as if this is the first time I'm listening to it because that's how podcasting should work. No, it shouldn't. It can go either way. It's fine. I'm Antariksh. I'm the host for this episode. This is the 185th episode, just so you know. 185th episode, which is crazy to even say. That means that if you've been listening to us since episode 1, firstly, wow, thanks. And secondly, why are you doing that? But thirdly, that you've heard 185 episodes, which is insane to even say. So thank you so much for that.
Fourthly, we are also close to a double century. High five.
Close to a double century, exactly, which is so cool.
200. Oh no, now we have to plan about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that Jalasmi said it, now we have to plan about that. Okay, cool. Joining me, my name is Antariksh. I'm the host of this episode. Joining me are Surohini and Jalasmi, my co-producers. Say hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me. On this episode, we're going to talk about weddings in Indian movies. We have all seen weddings, plenty of Bollywood movies with weddings in them. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about our best movies. We're going to talk about why we like these kind of movies. Do we like these kind of movies? And are they good for the future of India? That last one we can skip. Joining again. If you don't know how a typical episode of IVM Likes works, what we do is in the first half, we give some awesome recommendations of something that we have recently checked out. This can be a movie, a TV show, or maybe a book, an Instagram channel, a YouTube handle, anything that we have recently checked out and we would like you to check out as well. So that's coming up in the first half. And in the second half, as I said, we'll be talking about weddings in Bollywood movies. So let's start off with the first part, the recommendations half. Let's start with, so the last time before we recorded this, I asked Jalasmi to go first. This time it's just, I'm going to go with Surohini. Surohini, let's start off with you.
Okay.
What's your recommendation?
So I watched this movie a long back and then I watched it recently. And so this movie is called Get Out, directed by Jordan Peele.
Love it.
I know.
Oh man.
And I watched it recently and I was like, बहुत अच्छी movie hai.
Dude, great. The thing is, you can't talk much about this movie because it is so twisty turny. So it's so good. So well
by Jordan Peele are Us and Get Out. Both of the films are very, very good recommendations. And so I'll recommend Get Out. And I'll recommend Get Out. And the plot of the film is we have a couple, African American, an African American boy and a Caucasian female. They go for a weekend getaway, and then stuff happens with them, or was it planned? I don't know. You would have to see and tell. And this movie is
they go to meet her parents, right?
Yeah, they go to meet her parents, her family, extended family. And then shit happens. So so this is the
some great actors on this in this movie. Daniel Kaluuya. I've only ever seen him in Johnny English. I think the second one, the second Johnny English I'd seen him in, and that was it.
Yeah. So
and
Alison
he was okay
Williams,
in that,
Daniel
Williams
Kaluuya,
is so good.
Bradley Whitford. We have
the other African American person.
Lakeith
Stanfield. He's also in Atlanta, from Atlanta. Great actor.
Oh yeah. Okay,
so,
I didn't know that he's in Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah. He's. I think he's been nominated for a couple of Emmys also. Great actor. Very, very cool.
Yeah. So this is my recommendation. Over to you, Antariksh.
Okay, nice. That was great. And where can people watch this now?
Oh yeah. So people can watch it on Amazon Prime, I think.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure. Or you guys have to actually.
Were you ever a fan of Key and Peele? You know that's where Jordan Peele comes from, right?
Yeah.
So a little history about Jordan Peele, if you don't know. He was on a show called Mad TV in the 90s. Mad TV was like the competition for SNL. It was not that long lived because SNL has been going on for 45 years now. Insane.
Yeah.
Mad TV was like a smaller cast with lesser known, slightly smaller comedians, but it gave very good competition because some of the sketches were hilarious. So some of the people who you might know today who are from Matt TV fame are people like Brian Callen, Bobby Lee, Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key. A lot of these people are from Matt TV. So both Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele were cast members of Matt TV. That's where they met. They started writing together on Matt TV. And then when they left, about 5-6 years after that, they got their own show on Comedy Central called Key and Peele, which was great, hilarious sketch show.
I've heard about that.
And then that show got over, I think, after like 4 seasons. They ended it. And since then, Keegan-Michael Key has been doing some great acting work. And Jordan Peele has been involved behind the screens a lot, like directing and producing stuff. And Get Out was his first movie, which is just an ultimate great hit.
Ultimate hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So great recommendation. Thank you. Check it out wherever you guys can find it.
Yes.
Jalasmi, what about you? I said as if I don't know already.
No, but I should up my international watching game. Yeah, I'm so clueless when you both are talking about all these. I'm very desi like that.
Don't worry about it. Man, you will throw some cool desi references at us and we'll be like, Kya? What is that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So the last 2 weeks, I've been binging on indie music because obviously Bollywood के गानों की quality बहुत गिर गई है आजकल. And उसमें से I have 2 songs which I would love to recommend. One is called The Unicorn and the Sheep by Raghav Meattle. Now, this is a very cute song because, like, I think it's from a guy's perspective where he's like, I am the sheep and I love this girl and she's a unicorn. Means, when you love somebody, you tend to look at them with awe and, say
just the description. Just a description is just an awe moment.
It's a very beautiful song and अच्छा लगा गाना सुन के. And second, now this song is very underrated because YouTube pe it has hardly like 300 likes. But one of the shows one of the previous production house that I was working for, they are producing a new show जिसका trailer अभी बाहर आया. It's called The Married Woman. उसके trailer में है ये गाना बेमतलब. So it's actually a song sung by Amrita Bagchi. She's an actress, but she's also written and composed the song. It's a beautiful song. It has a very ghazal sort of feel to it and quite philosophical hai वैसे गाना तो, but it's actually a very nice one. And if anybody checks this out and if you understand what the video means, please let me know because it's sort of complicated hai and I have a lot of thoughts running in my mind about the video. But all in all, the entire song is a great experience.
I thought the video was Bematlab ka.
No. Video has a lot of matlab, but I don't understand.
Can you say what production house you used to work for or you can't disclose that?
I can. It's called Juggernaut Productions.
Oh, dude. Of course, they're the biggest. Aren't they like huge publishers in India?
Publishers alag, ye production house hai. So Publishers is a different company. The production house is a different company.
We just recommend good films. She was working in some great content.
Cool, man. That's cool.
It's like
not films, but web series बना रहे थे. इस साल आएंगे सारे. हम बहुत सारा promotion करेंगे. Don't worry.
Very nice. Alright, cool. And people can watch both these songs, listen to both these songs on YouTube, right?
Yeah, Bematlab is only on YouTube right now, but Unicorn and the Sheep is available on all your Ghana, Spotify, all of those.
Okay, cool, nice. Thanks for that. I'll get to me now. A few weeks back, I had recommended on Hotstar, Disney Hotstar, I had recommended WandaVision, and that time it was only like 2 episodes of the season had been out. Now the 7 episodes of the first season are out. And it is mind-blowing, dude. It is amazing. Are either of you fans of the MCU?
Yeah, me.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So Surohini is.
No idea.
Come on. What do you mean no idea? You obviously have seen a few MCU movies.
Yes.
Out of syllabus.
You've never seen a single MCU
Sorry guys, somewhere they see. No, I haven't. I really haven't.
You haven't seen the first Iron Man? None of those?
None. No Marvel, no DC, nothing.
Okay, wow, dude. So if you ever do
Not even Harry Potter.
What? Dude. This is like a whole different... Okay, now we are doing an episode of all the things Jalasmi has not seen.
No, I think we should do, I'll give you a chart of the series of the films and I think you should watch them.
Yeah, like,
please do that.
You don't have to watch every MCU film. I mean, actually, you don't have to watch any of them. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि अरे if I don't watch it, my life will be incomplete. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But there's very good entertaining films, and they have like a connecting storyline through a lot of them. And so if those of you who don't know, I'm sure there are very few of them, like Jalasmi. Sorry, Jalasmi, it's just what it is. But so the MCU, they have like what, 22 movies, right? They've had like 22 movies.
22. More than now. Up to now, they have series coming out.
Yeah, exactly. So they had these 22. Exactly. So they had these 22 movies starting from Iron Man 1, then going on to Iron Man 2, Captain America, the First Avenger, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, all of that, the Avengers films and all of that. After all of that, they had like 22 films, right? And they had like their own Netflix web series with Daredevil and Jessica Jones and all that stuff that they had. Now what they've started is they've moved all their movies and their programming to Disney Hotstar. And now they're coming up with new TV shows for Disney Hotstar. And the first one which is ongoing right now is WandaVision, starring Wanda and Vision, the characters of played by Elizabeth Olsen and what's his name?
By the name of it, I think that it's like before the plot is timeline before Endgame.
No, it's not. Okay, so this is not spoilers. This is just how it is. One second, let me just. I'll kill myself if I don't remember the cast, the main actor's name. And Paul Bettany. Paul Bettany plays Vision, and Elizabeth Olsen plays Wanda Maximoff.
Yes.
Yeah, and great actors. So the reason I'm talking about it again after the 7th episode is because this show is amazing. After the 2nd episode, I had almost no idea where the show is going to go. Now at the 7th episode, things. So they've done it so well, dude. They've done it so well. It's confusing also. You love the mystery also. You are being introduced to new people and new characters also. You are understanding, and every episode you're understanding a little bit more about why things happen this way and why what you're experiencing right now is going on right now. And it's just great. I'm being as vague as I can be because of Surohini's case, because she really wants to watch this.
Please, I want to watch
I'm sure if it was just Jalasmi, I really wouldn't care, and she wouldn't either. It would have been just fine.
Okay. कोई बात नहीं.
So that's my first recommendations. But because I can't go into the specifics of how great WandaVision is, really, I would like to recommend another something.
Okay.
So WandaVision is on the Marvel side of things. On the DC side of things, I have been rewatching a show called Justice League Action. It's an animated show. So if you guys remember, in the 90s, there was the Batman the animated series, right? And then after that came the Justice League the animated series, which was on Cartoon Network. We used to watch it as kids. I don't know if you guys remember. So that was slightly for more mature audiences. Like Batman the animated series was slightly for more mature audiences. Same with Justice League the animated show, which was kids rated. It wasn't like bad words or something or nudity or something on it, but it was for slightly more mature audiences. Justice League Action is an all-out, just a fun kids show. But being a DC fan or a comic book fan, you will enjoy it a lot. Like, it's just very fun. It's funny. It's not like the animation of Teen Titans Go, thank God, because that has very bad animation. So this is like actually legitimately good animation, but it's made in like a more, you can see, you see the animation and you can tell, oh, this is for kids. But it's very cool, very fun. Firestorm, the character Firestorm has some hilarious moments on it. Booster Gold, Plastic Man, all these funny characters get some very funny moments on it. So check it out. Batman is there, Superman is there, Wonder Woman, all the usual suspects, all the unusual suspects also. Great show. Justice League Action, you can watch it. I think Justice League Action you have to watch through dubious means, or wherever the WB series are on. I watched it through dubious means because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And WandaVision you can watch on Disney Plus Hotstar. That's the end of our recommendation round, I think. Surohini, would you just like to run us by what you recommended?
So I recommended a film by Jordan Peele, Get Out. You can watch it on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Jalasmi.
Yeah, I recommended 2 songs. One is Unicorn and the Sheep by Raghav Meattle, which is available on YouTube and all the music platforms. And the other one is Bematlab by Amrita Bagchi, which is streaming on YouTube.
His name is Raghav Meattle.
Metal, but it's spelled as Meattle. So Meattle, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought like this is a metal song, so he just changes the song or the genre what he's singing. Tomorrow it's
the song is
Raghav
not metal.
Raghav R&B. It's everything. The song is not metal. It'll be hilarious if like such a nice loving song is also metal. Like, I love you. You are a unicorn.
Do not spoil songs.
After hearing this, if anybody wants to not hear IVM Likes episodes from now on,
we understand.
We understand that.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for this half. We'll see you guys.
Antariksh and his friends are like this only.
Oh man, last time, no, Shreyas, you're talking about Shreyas Manohar's episode? Very shouted. Like, yeah, that's really loud. I remember.
Or we can get more followers after this. Like, we don't know how this might.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know how it will be perceived. What if people like this? Me shouting unicorn into a mic. You don't know this. All right. See you guys in the second half. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and even LinkedIn, where we're starting to put more stuff on. We'd like to thank our sponsors very quickly this week, thewholetruthfoods.com, Storytel, and Siet. We really do appreciate your support. And we had a great week on the network this week, so tune in for some sweetness with our hosts Sadaf and Archit as they hone their sweet tooth and talk about candies. The famous, the healthy, the traditional, and international. Check out Naan Curry, you'll enjoy it. On last week's episode of The Note, Maruk and I spoke to TV presenter and columnist Veer Sanghvi, who analyzed the 2 years of the second term of the Modi government. As China and India signed the disengagement agreement along the LAC, Lieutenant General Dr. Prakash Menon and Manoj Kewalmani joined Suyash Desai to discuss the process and the consequences it will have on the nation and in world politics. Dr. Anton Harder joins Hamsini Hariharan on States of Anarchy to discuss India's right to a seat at the United States Security Council. Ashton Doctor talks about duty, how individually it binds us and how as a society it is liberating. Check out The Habit Coach with Ashton. Every day, great show and great fun to listen to that. On Football Show, all the boys talk about their loves and sorrows for teams and their current ranks in the world of football. And also do remember to check out Cyrus Says. We had a great week last week. We had Amol Mazumdar, the ex-cricketer. We had Rocky and Mayur. And we did the Valentine special with Aisha and Kunal. Great fun. Do check it out. I'm sure you will enjoy that. And with that, let's get you back to your show.
Hello. Welcome back, guys. Joining me again are Surohini and Jalasmi in the second half. Say hi again, guys.
What's up? What's up?
Hello. Hi.
Nice. So as I said at the beginning of the episode, we're going to be talking about weddings in Bollywood movies. There are a plenty of these movies, but I today for the research of this episode, while doing research for this episode, I found the exact number of movies that have had weddings in them. Okay. What?
Wow.
I would like to pose this question to you guys.
I'm surprised it's countable.
Exactly, dude. I was so surprised, and I will give you a hint. Okay, I won't give you a hint yet. I will let you guys go one round. And all right. How many movies in total do you think have had weddings in them? It has to be Bollywood, it has to be Hindi, and the criteria is you have to be closest without going over. So Price is Right rules. Okay.
आसमान में जितने तारे हैं, पे जितने बाल हैं.
You are way over.
Oh shit.
Way over.
So I'm gonna give a number. Let's say...
you have to be closest without going over. So you have to be below it, the number is fine. Above the number is not fine.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Not that it's not my favorite number, but 420.
Okay. Jalasmi, please throw out a number as well.
Well, let's just say 500.
Okay. I think we are way too less. I think we are
way too less. Yeah.
You guys are way too many.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. This is crazy.
ये कैसे हो गया?
Okay.
This is also unbelievable.
Another round 2. It is lesser than what you think it is. Because I was like, what, really? Is that right? And then I went down the list and I'm like, no, yeah, you're right there. I think I covered everything.
Questioning your research, Antariksh.
I also question my research, but it seems legit. I will show it. I'll share it with you guys.
Okay. So now we have to go like way less, no?
Yeah.
How about 120?
178.
Okay. You know what? I just realized this list is not extensive. So now the question, now the question just is how. What's the number on my list? So this was just a pointless exercise. Sorry, it was going out to be damn fun. The list I found had 84 films listed only.
That's not
true. Yeah, and I thought it was one true. But I thought of
the Wikipedia article?
Yeah, that is a Wikipedia article. You saw it also?
Did you count the films on? Oh.
You saw it also? You also saw the article?
That didn't even have half of the films.
And still you couldn't guess it. Jalasmi, what other number would I have found?
I didn't count. Jab tumne
no, it says 84
kaha, tab मेरे को बत्ती चली कि
if we're keeping this portion, then
we are. Now we have to keep it, man. We have to keep it.
Anybody who's listening to this, tell us what do you think is the number?
Okay. Since I also now don't know because I didn't look at the article properly. Since I also don't know, I would say 500 scenes still quite a lot. I would say about 350. I would say, yeah.
So I stick with 420.
Okay, you stoner, we get it.
But still, जितनी शादियां बॉलीवुड में उससे ज्यादा शादियां पैंडेमिक के बाद हुई है. It's a fact, sure. Guys, accept कर लो.
More weddings over Zoom than in Bollywood is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
No, just more weddings in general.
More weddings in general.
Okay.
Because people were just like, if they were living together, they were like, man, what are you waiting for? Which is to get married right now. So they got married over Zoom and they had relatives. And if they were living separately, like, dude, I need to get laid. It's been so long. They're like, chalo, shaadi kar lete is baar. So that's what happened. Those are my two theories.
The Shaadi season this time was more intense than winter season this time.
Oh, yeah, I get it. These are great points, Jalasmi. You've clearly thought about this a lot.
Because this guy on Instagram, his name is I think Sagar something. He just put out कि ये मेरा Instagram है, ये मैं refresh कर रहा हूँ और यहाँ हर time शादी हो रही है.
शादी हो रही है.
That is so relatable.
और ये शादी की power है.
Honestly, that was so true. Matlab, every time you
maybe this is how your 20s feel like.
I have stopped opening. If I see one post of a person who's getting married, I've started unfollowing them because I'm like, I don't want to do. Even though you're one of my closest friends, but fucker, firstly, you did not invite me to your wedding, so you're not that close. So I can skip your happiness. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't really mind. None of that is true, but it makes me look like such an asshole. All these words are going to be beeped, so it makes me look like such a not nice person. Guys, what is up with weddings in Indian movies? Why do you think there are so many movies? 80 according to me. Why do you think there are so many movies with weddings happening in them?
Yeah, because Indian movies are a lot about love, and in India, love equals to shaadi. So, Indian movies में इतनी सारी शादियां होती है, but rarely do they understand that, every love does not end up in shaadi.
So, please, sorry.
Movies, come on, evolve.
I don't know where. I think people are directors, writers, and everybody. I think they are out of content. And that is why they put a wedding in every movie.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reasonable, logical answer I can get.
So, exactly. Them. So I think that it's a cheat. You know what by that I mean? It's because through weddings, you can make someone feel so many emotions. You can make them feel sad. You can make them feel extremely happy. You make them feel love. Yeah. You can make them feel longing. You can give them hope. It's like a cool cheat or like an easy cheat to do in movies. Think about your favorite movie. Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, or maybe not a favorite movie, but like one of the most famous wedding movies, right? Yeah. It goes through all of this. There are great songs also. Most wedding movies have great songs because they know those songs will be played in weddings ever since after that.
So I think when DDLJ was released, at that particular time, it was something that was like...
Yeah, for sure.
Epic ki ye kya hai.
So wedding movies also changed. Wedding movies also changed from over the years, but for the most part they do kind of remain the same. Like they do change. There are some changes, but then it's more or less the same thing. Because again, familiarity.
Yeah.
So my question is, when you see these movies, what goes through you? Do you feel like pressure? Do you feel like, oh man, I want that someday? Or do you feel like अरे यार ये wedding the whole marriage business is just what?
I feel
rubbish?
like I don't want that any day.
You don't want marriage in any day.
I don't like all this. I mean, I'm a person who doesn't like all this shosha, but practically speaking, now here I'm so sorry to kill the vibe, but these weddings are so not eco-friendly, not pocket-friendly. I mean, look at the aspirational value, aesthetic values up there, but then, it's like conditioning. That's what I feel. But ठीक है.
But
शादियां तो होने ही वाली है. In Band Baja Bharat, this guy Ranveer Singh's character tells Anushka's character कि यार ये एक ऐसा business है जिसको ना inflation लगता है ना depression लगता है, कुछ नहीं. This is one business that will go on for years and years. इसमें कुछ तंगी नहीं आएगी तुमको.
The theme changes. Sometimes it's like a big fat Indian wedding. Sometimes it's like a small Zoom wedding. But I mean, of course, everything is planned. So there is.
So I think one of the
inevitable.
So the Indian weddings in Indian movies again in Bollywood movies has been almost a constant. So because that weddings have also permeated TV for years again. Like the Indian TV has been seeing a lot of movies, all the famous "Ye Shaadi Nahi Ho Sakti" dialogues and all that. Two shows recently that became very viral on Netflix, I'm sure you both know, is Indian Matchmaking and more recently The Big Day. I haven't seen The Big Day. Indian Matchmaking, I was hooked on. I'm not even a guy who likes weddings so much. I was hooked. I could not. How do you stop watching Indian Matchmaking? You just can't. What do you guys think of that show, by the way?
We're all
because that was also
cringe binge.
Correct, but that seems like it would be a little closer to home than what they show in movies, right? Wouldn't you say so?
I wouldn't want that. But
no, of course you wouldn't want that.
So. I mean, first of all, that is true. We wouldn't want any of that.
We don't want any of that.
वैसे शादियां हो रही आजकल. It's all about millennials and it's 2021. So
it's all about change. But I think one more series that was actually good, and I mean I felt it was good. That was Made in Heaven that came in.
Yes,
I think
gonna get to that.
Made in Heaven is something I also liked. Because of the story, because of the plot, because of the characters, and the situation that they brought.
Arjun got nominated for an international Emmy, which is crazy, dude. Wow.
That was. It was something. It was on weddings. Like it was so mainstream concept, but it was not again.
So I have not seen Made in Heaven. It's you both are saying it's great, right? Like how does a typical episode go? Is it episodic? Is it a continuous story?
It's episodic. It's episodic, but there is a story at the back about the two characters and their families, and the shadis are all episodic. So every episode, one shadi.
So are these weddings a little more realistic than say a wedding in?
Oh no, it's
like a Karan Johar movie.
Having a huge big fat Indian wedding in every episode.
Oh wow, the budgets then, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but again, the concept for every wedding and.
There's a story behind every wedding basically. So somewhere it is dowry, somewhere it is jasusi karana, if the bride लड़के वालों ने लड़की की जासूसी करवाई. I think that's the first episode. So a lot of different themes.
True.
I forgot, dude. Dowry in Indian movies has stopped, right? You don't really watch Indian Bollywood movies where they ask for dowry anymore. Not anymore.
I hope it stopped in real life also.
No. I really don't doubt. I doubt it has stopped altogether in real life. In India, I don't.
थोड़ा बहुत बाकी होगा, but
काफी
dude, काफी बाकी है. No, but I'm certain it still happens quite a lot. The dowry thing, maybe not as much in educated families or like urban families, but in rural areas for sure it is happening, dude. For sure, without a doubt. Anyway, moving on. I have a couple of more questions.
So if you're talking about the wedding, so I think we should talk about some of the films that came out recently.
Yeah, cool. So exactly. So let's first get into some recent wedding movies that you guys have liked, and then we can go into just our favorite movies with weddings in them. I think let's do that.
Is there any
recent wedding movie?
All movies have weddings.
Yeah.
But like
Like if you think about it, if they say and they lived happily ever after at the end of the movie, you assume they also got married, right, at some point. So
that is a bad notion. You should not.
But don't you assume that? But don't you assume that? Don't tell me that.
Unfortunately, we are conditioned.
Yeah, exactly. So
unfortunately, we are conditioned to assume that. But let's just hope. Let's hope. Let's evolve and not think that way.
Not that weddings are the end goal of a relationship.
Yeah, weddings should never be the end goal. Weddings actually sometimes are the end.
Not
goal
the end.
Ka to pata nahi.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're a footballer.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
a recent one which this came to mind, but it's not a wedding movie. But if you changed just a few things in the movie, it could easily be a wedding movie. But actually, it's an anniversary movie because people are celebrating their anniversary. This is Dil Dhadakne Do. Dil Dhadakne Do. They're actually on a boat. It's like a destination, right? But they're basically just calling the family friends to celebrate an anniversary. But it could easily have been a wedding movie. It could be a wedding on a cruise. All the songs work. All the songs still work. The same songs. Make it the same song. You don't change anything. And they all still work. So
I think songs play a huge role for weddings in films.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. They are the only good part about Shaadis and Bollywood.
And there are so many. Another recent movie that I really liked, partly because the songs were really good, was Two States. I really like that movie. I actually kind of like the book also. Book also was quite nice.
Yeah, I also like Two States.
Yeah. I remember I was dating someone at the time and she had just read Two States and she made me read it because she was like, dude, you will really like it. And I want you to read it because you just, the romance and shit in the air. So I did watch it and she was right. It just makes you feel really romantic.
Wow, I honestly read Two States for Chennai and Delhi. Just to get a vibe of the cities. But clearly, we all have different perspectives on the Yeah. ठीक है चलो शादी में अच्छा था. I like the movie. Even the Shaadi, the entire play out of the marriage that they've seen, it's not over dramatic and it's something that a regular Shaadi would look like and sound like.
And I love that song that इसकी उसकी कौन जिसकी इसको बट क्या what is that?
उस पे चिकन हो दिया.
Nice. I love that song.
Food and Indian weddings are something.
But that's in actual Indian weddings, not in movies. In movies, you can't really taste the food.
I remember the scene from Three Idiots.
Yes, of course. Of course, that's the famous. Yeah, they're like at the buffet table. He's like, yaar, roti fit nahi aa rahi, kya karoge? Just kar le, yaar, it's fine.
हाँ जाएगी.
Yeah. Three Idiots is great. What a fab movie. Yeah.
So that scene sticks.
Yeah. Another movie, which is now this is going a little ancient. I mean, not that ancient, but like early 2000s. Is you guys have definitely not thought about this for this episode. Is Pride and Prejudice.
Ooh. I did think about it.
You thought about it?
Is,
I didn't.
Movie देखी नहीं है, but पता है movie के बारे में.
So the movie it's an okay film. It's not like the best or something. It's not in the best wedding film. It's an okay film, but I think it was made to introduce a more foreign audience to Indian weddings. So that's why the songs are in that regard.
I've seen that
settings
film.
And the set design and all is in that regard. It's an okay film, fair enough.
It's about an NRI wedding in the early 2000s,
Yeah, correct. That's exactly
it. With NRI wedding, we can come to this concept of
destination weddings.
I mean, no, not the destination weddings. This concept of getting a groom from Canada.
Oh, Canada,
this film, no.
Canada.
Yeah, this film, no. Namaste London. They the
bride.
Switch.
That's the bride
from.
No, but Namaste London had none of those.
Akshay Kumar was such a great bride in Namaste London.
But I love Namaste London. Please don't spoil the film.
Dude, I absolutely love it.
It's a good film. The songs are really, really great.
The songs are Himesh Reshammiya, one of his most underrated albums.
Dude, exactly. Dude, I love so many great songs. Chakra Ragna is great. Himesh Reshammiya. I love
Anand Phanan. I love Anand Phanan.
But that's not Himesh Reshammiya.
The humor is
that is Himesh Reshammiya. Yeah, you're right. Then ये मैं जहाँ रहूँ मैं कहीं भी हूँ. Yeah, that's Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, right?
No, but I mean गाया नहीं है हिमेश जी ने, but he's composed the entire album, and I think that's like one of the best albums.
ये वीरानिया, same movie, right? ये वीरानिया. Yeah. Great. Yeah.
So that was
2 बार शादी होती है उस मूवी में.
हाँ, correct. Same बंदी से.
One in Punjab, one in London.
One in Punjab, and she's like, hey,
so cool.
It's like
that one didn't count. She's like, hey, कुछ भी. साइना छोड़ा क्या आपने? Cool. Then another classic, which is a modern classic though in when it comes to weddings, is of course Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. That started the entire trend of people going to Udaipur. And doing their weddings.
Oh yeah, Udaipur, cocktail parties. Pata what not.
Yeah.
Then
it like
Sangeet.
I've known people who are doing that, like ekdam like copied Ye Jawani Hai Diwani in real life.
Oh wow, they also left their Delhi wali girlfriend and came. Nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Nicely done. Then we already talked about, dude, then how can we not talk about Dilwale Dulhaniya we just talked about? That's Shah Rukh Khan. Let's talk about Salman Khan's foray into classic wedding movies.
No. Oh my God.
But because there are two which come to mind. One is of course Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. Right?
The Shaadi montage.
Of course, Shaadi montage. Yes. But of course there's also Hum Saath Saath Hain. Which is just endless. This is just this function after function. Just the function never stop in Hum Saath Saath Hain. Even in the bus,
dude, just like Ye Jawani Hai Diwani and all are our aspirational. I mean, our generation ka aspirational marriages. Hum Aapke Hain Kaun and all are our parents' generation ka aspirational marriages.
For us, parents, though, I think, they wanted those weddings for us because they were already married.
Never watch. It's a pro tip. Never watch those films with your parents.
Never watch a wedding movie with your parents.
Especially if you're in your late 20s.
Correct.
I think this pro tip. I mean, for people who will watch. I'm not sure if they will, but for us, it has been done. Like we have watched it.
इसलिए हम warning दे रहे हैं कि अगर आपने नहीं किया तो मत करना, ध्यान रखना, दूसरे रूम में चले जाना, go to the washroom, go to the terrace,
or like block your parents' eyes, like how when you're watching some Ashleen stuff, they'll block your eyes. Shaadi aa rahi hai, no, you can't see. Sorry, you're too old for this shit.
जनहित में जारी है ये.
So I'm going to list down a few more movies that we should. Oh, dude, one of my favorite movies.
Another Sanskari film. Another Sanskari film along the same lines. Vivah.
Too much Sanskar. Oh my God.
But do you think that film is even relevant right now?
No, not at all. Not at all. Almost not at all. Yeah.
I mean,
it just feels like 2012 of the Shaadis. मतलब वो देख लिया, but redundant sort of.
But Vivah
movie was beautiful.
I never watched it. Didn't it seem just very boring?
Too goody good.
Yeah, entire movie is just very goody. Everyone's too traditional.
Why was it? I never.
No, I'll do you one better. When was it? That's a Avengers Endgame reference.
हाँ मतलब just like हाँ हो गया देखी हो गया.
One movie, one of my favorites. I'm sure you guys might disagree. Is Dil Chahta Hai. Okay, there's not much of a wedding in that, but at the very end, as you all know, is Amir Khan crashes Preeti Zinta's wedding. Is ongoing, and he's kind of a jerk about it. He crashes the wedding. He hits the groom. Everyone at the party is like, "Yeah, he hit the groom. So what's the big deal?" And the father of the groom was like, "Yeah, beta, go with him because my son can't protect you because he just got hit in the face." So yeah, but great scene again, but just a really powerful scene. I'm making fun of it for no reason, but a really powerful scene and a really cool movie. So which comes to again, that thing is a huge thing in Indian movies. Crashing the wedding.
Indian wedding.
People crashing weddings. People like, "Arey, shaadi nahi ho sakti," and all that.
The most, I think it was recommended by one of our producers, Sumit.
Yeah.
Halchal. Last scene of the movie Halchal. Jalasmi, I think you've not seen Halchal.
I have not seen again.
I have seen Halchal, but I don't remember.
So Halchal is Akshay Khanna, Kareena Kapoor, Amrish Puri, and these guys are like in a family dispute. बहुत सालों से चला हुआ आ रहा है, and the last scene is like पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है उधर. Akshay Khanna crashes Kareena Kapoor's wedding.
Yeah.
And
Halchal is basically like a light Ram Leela. It's basically Romeo and Juliet, right? Families are like against each other.
Very light Ram Leela. Like,
very light Ram
Leela. Oh, is it? Now that's a nice pitch. Now I will watch that film.
Halchal is okay. In all fairness, it's not even the best Priyadarshana movie. Not, like, there are better Priyadarshana movies. Like, Hangama is a better movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. But if the wedding, we are counting the wedding scenes, Halchal has one of the best wedding scenes. Very funny scene. Yeah.
Cool. So Dil Chata is done.
But even Band Baja Bharat was very nice. Shaadiyon ki baat karo.
Yes,
I mean, I loved that entry song with Anushka, Bari Barsi, Khatan Gayasi, and then she's just calling everybody. I think that's a very cute thing to do. And I think they also were one of the first, I mean, the way they scale up their business and Choti Shaadiyan, Badi Shaadiyan. Right. I mean, that was one film that didn't show Shaadi in a bad light. I mean, one Shaadi film that is fun and watchable.
Yeah, that's true.
And जहाँ पे शादी कराने वालों की शादी हो जाती है end में. So yeah, that is one film.
Wait, do they organize their own wedding? Do they organize their own wedding?
Yes, they do organize their own wedding, I think.
Okay, cool.
काफी similar थी बाकी सब शादियों से. I think खुद नहीं किया होगा. अरे पैसे थे ना उनके पास. Business था उनका. Business.
हाँ, correct. Yeah. All right. Just a couple of more movies that I have listed down. These are movies that I have meaning to check out, but I have not checked out. Bareilly Ki Barfi. I've heard it's really good film.
It's a very cute
It's
a very nice film. A decent watch. Like you can watch.
Shaadi doesn't play a big part. But हाँ end में शादी जरूर होती है. So and Ayushmann Khurrana इस movie में obviously.
Rajkumar Rao.
Kriti Sanon is so pretty.
Yeah, it's a decent film. You guys like actually check that out whenever.
Okay. Then there is.
But along with the Shaadi movies, we should also talk about the costumes that they make. मतलब हर एक शादी में शादी का जोड़ा एक से एक. That is also one big aspirational factor. I mean, there's not Sabyasachi or an Anita Dongre involved. Yeah, no, most of the films don't have these involved. But I think all the other costume designers, I think they've done a fabulous job. Especially this film, Veere Di Wedding. The four ladki wala. Isme last mein Kareena ka that outfit. Yeah. I think that was beautiful. And even all the other Sangeet Wangeet ke weddings, wo charo ladkiyan to काफी मचाया उस movie में. काफी अच्छे कपड़े पहने उन्होंने. So yeah, I think that also should be talked about.
So then, what do you guys think of? I have not seen these two either, but Shubh Mangal Savdhan and Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan. Have you guys seen these?
So I have seen Shubh Mangal Savdhan.
Okay, how is that?
I think that was on. That was with Bhumi Padnekar.
But Shaadi is not a big part of those films.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I thought all everything happens in weddings and stuff like that. No, isn't it?
I think
no. There's an underlying issue. It's about it's about two partners. So Shubh Mangal Savdhan was where Bhumi and Ayushmann were supposed to get married, but Ayushmann's character had a problem. So it was all about that problem and how eventually they get married and,
what is the problem? He's like erectile dysfunction or something is the problem.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes,
that's the problem.
He has erectile dysfunction. So they've spoken about that. And Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan is about, Ayushmann Khurrana's character and Jeetu's character. So they both are in love. Yeah. It's more like Shaadi hoti nahi end mein, but it's like, a gay couple and they fight for acceptance in the family.
Right.
Okay. Then one more wedding movie which I have not seen, but it has wedding in the title is Veere Di Wedding. How is that?
So Veere Di Wedding is to
clothes. Watch it for the clothes. But
I there was this debate that Veere Di Wedding was made for advertisers.
Is there a lot of product placement? Is there a lot of product placement on the show?
Yeah, there's a lot of product placement.
Yeah. Those are the worst, man.
Yeah, it was on your face product placement. So but movie bhi, I mean, they want to show empowered women, and I mean, this is all sober वाले लोगों के लिए थी वो मूवी. हमारे जैसे लोग वैसी लाइफ नहीं जी सकते हैं. ऐसे रैंडमली थाईलैंड के लिए ट्रिप चले गए. No, not possible for us. हमें ठाणे जाने में भी बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है.
Fair.
So yeah, it was sober people. I mean, those more affluent women, not very relatable, but kapde bahut अच्छे थे.
So if you guys had to recommend two great wedding films, what would you guys talk about? Let's end the episode with that.
Tough question.
I think we've already talked about a lot of them.
Band Baja Barat. It's a fun watch.
I mean, I've not seen it. I really want to watch it. I've always wanted to watch the movie because I've heard people say it's always good, but I just never got around to it. But yes, I will definitely watch it. It's
fun, worth watching. So that is definitely one I'd say.
Tanu Weds Manu.
Oh, Tanu Weds Manu. Yes.
Both are actually quite good. Both are actually good movies. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them were.
No, but the first part wedding was quite hilarious.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So Tanu Weds Manu, is something that we should recommend for everybody that's the real wedding. That's how weddings happen.
Yeah, that's the old Kangana also. If you know.
Oh yeah.
God knows what is happening with her right now, man. She's opened a restaurant in Manali. This is what I heard. So you know what that means, right?
Naam batao so that we don't go there.
But you know what that means, right? She opened a restaurant in Manali. Yeah. She's gonna be dealing in drugs and stuff.
Could be.
Yeah, isn't that? I've not been to Manali, but I've heard that every restaurant there, you can just sit there and people will come up to you like, hey, you want some? And you can take. I'm not endorsing this. This is hearsay, guys. I could
out of syllabus. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is this?
Probably nothing.
Yeah, but just a random fact about. So she started a new restaurant, her first restaurant in Manali.
Chalo, all the best to her. I hope it works out well for her and ये सब छोड़ के वो वहीं पे बस जाए.
Did we miss out on anything that you guys want to talk about?
No, but I just want to give a special mention to a lot of songs. Yeah, I mean,
dude,
क्या गाने हैं? मेहंदी लगा के रखना, डोरी सजा के रखना. Wow.
लेने तुझे ओ गोरी आएंगे तेरे सजना.
Yeah, no. आजकल की शादियों में they dance only on again Tony Bacha के गाने, but they should put these songs.
Great.
Then it will be
another great
शादी.
Another great wedding song is सूरज की बाहों में.
Yeah, that's mostly for the
like
non-conventional weddings.
High class
dance नहीं कर सकते यार उसमें.
No, you can. You do dance to it. But it's like
there's
a little more
Chalka Chalka Re from Satya. Love that song.
Oh, Satya is a film about wedding.
Oh, of course, dude. And actually, it is a wedding.
It's a film about a
marriage. Yeah, it's about marriage.
It's about marriage.
But
wedding मतलब वो function उसमें है wedding मतलब नहीं वो दोनों भाग के शादी करते हैं बहन की wedding होती है.
That's the best wedding, no?
Yeah. But wedding is also nice matchmaking scene, very nice matchmaking place.
Dude, yeah,
my parents will agree to this.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
That's why we don't go to weddings.
Yeah. I heard this joke somewhere. I don't know if I heard it on a podcast or I saw it in a TV show or something somewhere. It was that why do all the relatives dance? Why do all the young girls are so excited to dance? Because it seems like it's like an audition for marriage where aunties will see you and then approach you. Hey, beta, my son is single. What are you doing nowadays?
So creepy.
Yeah, but it does seem like that. It I'm sure that happens because I have friends who have been approached by aunties at weddings. Right, almost like right after they go dance or something on stage. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is true. True. ये तो हम सबके साथ हुआ है. But ठीक है. Which is why we only go to friends' weddings, not relatives' weddings.
Yes, correct. Oh, you don't go to relatives' weddings? What? You have to go to relatives' weddings. What are you saying? How can you?
I try not to. मतलब अगर कोई दूर का रिश्तेदार है तो avoidable है because वहाँ पे there are more chances that your mom will be approached कि हमने आपकी बेटी को देखा था हमको पसंद आ गई.
वहाँ देखा था हमें पसंद आ गई.
फ्रेंड की वेडिंग में क्या है? ठीक है, फ्रेंड की वेडिंग है. You should go. You can have fun.
That's true. Friend की wedding is nice. Yeah. All right, I am done. This is a very good chat, guys. This is very fun. We talked about weddings. We shit on them. We praised some movies. Songs, of course, never ending.
Songs.
Never ending songs list.
Independent episode on songs.
Of course, that will be great. But just as a shout out, great songs in Ye Jawani Diwani, Kabira, both versions of the song are just fantastic for weddings. If you're sad, if it's a sad wedding, go listen to the sad version. If it's a happy wedding, listen to the happy one. Because why not?
One more sad Shaadi song, guys.
Yes,
Channa Mereya. How can you forget?
Yes, of course. Yes, great.
That's yeah. That the whole Aadil Mushkil was on wedding, yeah.
But may nobody have to sing that song ever, yeah. बहुत sad गाना है.
Breakup song. That's a very happy song.
नहीं Channa Mereya. वो कहते हैं ना कि नहीं. That ashik feeling. I hope nobody has to suffer.
Din Shagna da yaar कौन सी फिल्म का गाना है वो?
Oh yes,
Filori. Yeah, that's a great film.
How is Filori? It's about a ghost, or what?
It's it's
about a ghost.
What? How is the wedding movie about a ghost?
I think Diljit is also a ghost. They're all separated, and then kuch to hota hai.
So
and
what my understanding of the movie is that Anushka Sharma's spirit is in a tree. This guy marries a tree.
Yeah.
And then they have to cut the tree down for whatever reason, and then she haunts Diljit's character. Is that right?
I know, not really. Not Diljit's character. She haunts Suraj Sharma's character.
The main
I don't remember the
actor,
film, but
okay.
It wasn't bad actually. Songs so अच्छे थे.
Nice.
Wow, we judge a movie by its songs. So bad.
We do. It's just if the movie is bad, then you have to use the songs to give it some grace marks, I guess.
True.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. This has been a lovely episode. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you so much. Surohini, where can people follow you online?
Yeah, so they can follow me on Twitter. My handle is @SurohiniJain.
All right. And Jalasmi, where can people follow you?
I'm Hathi Ka Bacha on Instagram.
All right. And I am Antariksh T on Instagram. Please follow us there. Thank you so much and see you guys soon.
अच्छा चलता हूँ दुआओं में याद रखना.
Wow, what a great end.
That's
great
wrong.
Song
you have to sing it. That's wrong.
Great song to end with. Thank you. अच्छा चलता हूँ दुआओं में याद रखना. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye, guys.
रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे पॉडकास्ट लगते हैं. नाम है फुटबॉल शुटबॉल.
Presenting Football Shortball, a show about three friends discussing our favorite game over a beer. Sometimes 3, maybe even 5. Hi, I'm Shiva, and with me are my 2 sidekicks, Gaurav Sapre and Karthik Iyer.
Sidekick? You mean like Batman's Robin or Van Persie Robin?
No, I mean like Alexis Sanchez, but with a little more skill than just playing the piano.
Ha! Just shows how the best players at Arsenal are mere bench warmers at United.
Oh, thank you, Iyer. But you're a Fulham supporter, so whenever you say anything to support me, I question my beliefs.
Just like how Griezmann would say, एक बार मैंने जो decision ले लिया, तो मैं अपने आप की भी नहीं सुनता.
Banter aside, we will talk match reports, transfer rumors, top controversies, fantasy football picks, and so much more. So grab a beer and tune in to Football Shootball every Wednesday on the IVM podcast app, website, or wherever you get your podcasts.
How many times have you motivated yourself to improve your sleep, or lose weight, or be more productive? How many times have you failed? Hi, my name is Ashton Doctor. Tune into my show, The Habit Coach Podcast, where we focus on creating small, tiny habits to improve your life instead of those big, impossible tasks. So make listening to me a habit every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com or on your favorite podcasting app.